survivors. So we are gonna. Oh well. And I didn't bring any pots. I think I have enough there stats for next fortnight. I really don't even need them. The turret can take care of its own. It's 10 minutes, so I think I'm gonna use it because I'm gonna hit other traders along the way anyway. And I should have brought the cheesecake. Well, whatever. Let's see. Better to bring. I mean, maybe this is better than mine. I don't know. I don't care. It's cheaper to get the. Oh, this is good. I thought I had that actually. That's why I was taking coffee when I was mining. That's interesting for the chainsaw. It's really not necessary. I think it's. I think it's one of the less useful mods in the game. Learn elixir. Yeah, gunpowder. I really should mine nitrate and coal and make the gunpowder. But I'll get that. It's a good amount, so I'll get that. Gunpowder, shale I need because of not getting cement. Bullet tips. Should mine lead. And make a lot of bullet tips myself. Really, all this mining is just it's all recent, you know.
Peace be with you.
I'm not gonna mine with that. Guys, did I not get the book to make the? I could swear I got the book that allowed me to make the fireman's axe mod. I wonder if it's still there on the trader and they just didn't buy it. Oh. Okay. So let's check this. I have a hug here and a hug here, and this is where I want to go. Let's take the main road. And one of the fetch quests is here. Fetch clear. Let's take the main road. Does everyone have a forge? Is that it? Like this spot cement mixer. Stop trolling me. So let's take the main road because I don't know that city. Pretty sure I found him through a quest. And I can see that the main road path to that city is part of what I have not explored. I saw like the sprite on the screen, and I went straight for that. Big house there. forgot this has. How did that miss? Pretty sure that one went right through his body, through this this guy's body. I even saw it hit something behind. Oh. This, yes. 2, 3 hits and about 30 stamina down. And that's 300 hit points, I think. It's workable. It's workable. I mean, not gonna replace the chainsaw with it when I'm cutting down trees. That's for sure. So I haven't stopped getting all these gore blocks from the ground. I'm still interested in that. Ah, the laundromat. I'm gonna mark it. Because I can get those, well, I hope I can get those sewing kits there. But if I go there, my inventory is gonna get full of shit. And I'm not in the mood for that right now. Alright. Still have 3 minutes. I'll probably have to use another one on the next trader. I think I have a ton of rock busters because I have not been mining. It's pasta, tuna. I cannot make pasta. I can make the hot dogs, but I think the ones I
What do
really
you
want.
need?
Whatever I'm missing for the gumbo. I do have a quest from him. Works for me. Auto shoddy. I could buy that. Not really interested. Basic sensors, yeah. That would actually come handy, but next point goes into advanced engineering. It gets the recipes cheaper, and it starts giving me points for turret kills, which I don't have at the moment. Oh, the black strap. This is the first coffee I learned to craft, so that's excellent. Drum magazines, excellent. I had one drum magazine which I looted. I like have to share with everything. I will buy the corn because I cannot make the seeds. I only have one seed for it planted. So stuff. 68 for 5, is it? Huh. Still buying that. And then it moves everything around. It's pretty cheap armor mod, but yeah, it was going to fill one
That's
whole
right,
space in
do
my
the math.
inventory. So from magazines, blackstrap coffee, and 44 armor piercing. Okay. Can I get to that city? I don't think I can. In fact, I'm here. So I can get from my city to that city through this road. But these two cities are isolated. Now, it does look like, yeah, this road comes very close to it. But then I'll have to go all the back all the way here to get this road. And it goes through water. And I'm not sure if that road is going to be correct there or not. The game might have placed a bridge, and the bridges are bugged, like you cannot get on top of them, which I could fix from creative because, like hell, I'm spending resources. No, I think it's straight east, and that's that. Oh, if you insist, buddy. Okay. I keep seeing these daycares. They used to be very good for books, but I think it was more like the bookcases had less chance of being empty, or there were less empty, always empty bookcases. More more bookcases which were that could be empty or not. I don't know. I just feel like it used to be better for books, but all my recent experience has been rather disappointing. Oh, look what we have there. That's nice. If only that was what I was here for. Now, I have not looted this guy, which means I will proceed to do so now. Because screw traders, right? Bunch of thieves. So the fun pimps are going to add bandits to the game. And what many people do not know is, or do not realize, I'll rather say, is that there is already one bandit gang in the game. They're called the Traders. The Trader Gang. The Trader Joel Gang. A working workbench, okay. So that pickaxe I found is the second pickaxe I find in the game, day 17. I'm not sure that's bad actually. That one. Sewing kits are so precious in the game. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna look that later. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you use a sewing kit to cure deep lacerations, you better be
nickel ain't
dying.
worth a dime
Okay,
anymore.
that's what I have to say. You better be on your deathbed, and the only thing that can save you is that thing. Is it the stock I'm missing? No, I think I'm missing the meat. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I can sell this, I can sell this. It's a good amount of lead. I'll sell whatever I can of that lead. I really have to mine it. It's as simple as that. Might as well sell that. I'll keep this steel, of course. I don't have a lot of leather, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the armor parts as well. Yeah, so let's use the jailbreaker because, yes. Well, let's mark the trader. So the guy has a working workbench, which is actually convenient, you know? Because this guy is far enough away that from my base. This is hug workbench. So it's gonna be hug work. And I have a tier 3 clear here. I still have a drop chest here. And 2 tier 2s here. These are the ones I really want to do. I really want to explore in this direction, but I also have to clear this around here. All right. So since the last trader safe took 20 pick locks to open, I'm just gonna take the jailbreaker. Don't care. Let's see. That's for parts. Scrap that. I do want that. This will be sold. The others will not. Okay, so take the sugar needle butts. And let's talk to the guy. Yeah, I do have a job here. He does have bullet tips. I might buy that outright. So this is 21 melee damage. That will get bought unless I find a better one. But that's an instant upgrade over this. Like without mod is already an upgrade, whereas my quality 1 with mod is still worse. I do wish it was quality 3 because then I can place 2 mods in it, which will be the ergonomic grip and the weighted head. We'll get that and scrap for parts. Let's sell this shit already. Oh, nice. Robots and stumbatons degrade slower. Okay. Steel club, iron spear. Iron spears are really useless now. Molotovs burn longer. I'm not sure this works, you know? Well, to test that out. So this is the fireman's the modification thing. Okay. So if I miss that on the other trader, okay, I got here. Right. Yeah, that's a pretty good mod to have to be able to craft. We get gunpowder since already carrying that. Buckets. One thing I really need to do is make a water source in my place. Though I'm not gonna make it inside the base. Nothing against that really. It's just that I'm going for that medieval castle look. So the keep is the keep, is a building. And then I'm gonna fence everything and I'll have other buildings. Maybe other buildings, but I'll certainly have the uh, like a water source there, parking space, that sort of thing. Get that one. And rifle parts and machine gun parts, they're expensive. After I learned how to craft that tactical assault machine gun, I love that gun. I know how to make the M60, I don't care about that. Honestly, the M60 is OP, but it's not my favorite gun at all. Yeah, I'll have more rifle parts by the time I'm in a position to craft the thing, so never mind it. Yes, I wanted to sell this as well. Yeah, there. Okay, let's buy that spear.
Are we done here?
You go yourself. Now, nice thing about having found that is that I can keep this as is. Might even do this. Move this stone spear here like a backup or a throwing spear, and this is a fighting spear. Cemetery cost 20. This is that's 20%. This is 20% lower than the steel, and the steel is 25% higher than this one. So that's disagreeable, but it does more than 19 versus 23. 4 points as well. All right, gotta play with this guy here. Let's fill that up, and so I'm gonna keep everything up to here, 4. So that's gonna be that. Now let's take a look around this city because it was so late when I was here that I really I couldn't. Well, nights aren't really dark, but I didn't have the chance to really look at that. I used this as my base a couple of times recently. Corn, I want to pass. Did I get another point? I did. So yeah, let's get this. So at this point I start gaining XP from electrical trap kills, and I do want to have dart traps already on the next Horde Knight. And the electric fences can kill, particularly since the zombies are taking damage. they might have just enough damage that the electric fence finishes the job. The forged recipes cost less. That's really interesting. And forged steel and electrical device cost less as well. And I can craft military fiber. That's interesting. I thought that I could only gain from the through that book series. And Advanced Engineering 4 is also acquirable. Let's check this guy out. 94, so that's 40 stamina for 4 swings. Basically losing 10 stamina on average per swing. Did I loot this house on my town? Oh, that's the one I opened the garage, see if there was a car. There was none, but there was that coffin. And I think that's the house that, like, there's sort of a cemetery at the underground beneath it. All right, let's try this beauty here. Now, this is the biggest thing because even that crappy quality one I have has better power attack damage. The power attack really improves. So this one is 76. This one is 48. Big difference there. Let's also check the mailbox. Oh, we just saw something there. Do I have a... No, this thing doesn't have a drop. I think the head of these guys here is bugged. Like the... There's no arrows that I can see past it. From 22 to 95, that was actually better. That's oh, which reminds, yeah, there is that cracker book on the business trip in my town. That's something I ought to loot. And there's this place there as well. I like this place. I don't loot it nearly enough. The Navisgain Creamery. That one I didn't like at all. Not gonna lie. Funny, where's the zombie that was supposed to be there? Got 2 bonus from boxing there, interesting. I think I have a lot of brawling books, which is interesting because I haven't bought any brawling books. Or maybe I bought 1 or 2. I mean, I would buy the beer one because beer gives bonus. The main bonus from beer is for fist fighting. But it has other bonuses, which I like. Cafe. So this is a big one. The one I looted is a small one. Oh, but this is the clothing store. Oh, look at that, latent hardware. So according to this, there is an electronic one. I don't want to loot that place, but this is a small one, so the same one I looted in my town. Oh, look at that, Knives Against Survivors. That's the school. That's a pretty cool one. Let's check this out here. Some interesting conversation going on. Do I want anything here? No, actually no. So it seems that the lower your level, the more chances you have of getting schematics. Now this schematic I did not have. If I came here before I put that point in that, well, if I checked it out before I put that point in um, that point in advancing engineering. Oh yes, that's a zombie. I gotta say, they're going for some color palettes on the decoration in Alpha 19 that really makes stuff look like zombies and zombies look like stuff, which is good, which is really good, in my humble opinion. It would be good if my opinion wasn't humble either. Um, yeah, okay. So yeah, if I if I looked at that schematic before I put this point here, it would show as not known. And I don't know. I kind of like to read the schematics even if I happen to have gotten the perk, because then if I use a forgetting elixir, I can move stuff from between different move points elsewhere, you know? It's funny, the monitor and the notebook, you cannot loot them, but this is the same shelf. It's not two different shelves. On the video card, this one you can, right? You can see the collider extends all the way up. Some food there. What is it? And I really wish there was a way of knowing, oh, do I have that schematic in particular or not? These I found, well, I don't think the spotlight I found before. I might have just gotten that from Advanced Engineering 3. But this I found on day one. Yeah. And this one I also did not have. And I know that because the trader had that for sale and it showed us you don't know that. So yeah, it makes it kind of hard to loot these shelves because you can aim down here and can up there, but like if you aim at the screen, it doesn't show. So you might look at what's on the shelf and it doesn't show anything. Like I'm looking there now, so oh, there's nothing here. Well, there is. You're just not looking at the right place. Or I would argue you're looking at the right place, but the right place is bugged. Um, um, I don't think it's worth getting that. I love the bar scanner they added. I think it's used better in some places than here, but I still like it. I'm gonna say basics of electricity and basic sensors are two of the three um, electric schematics I was looking for. So I'm actually happy with the loot. I mean, it's okay. I don't need it anymore, but I kind of knew that. Kind of knew that. So let's see this. Ah, you do get electrical parts from it. Okay. I can get a lot of parts here in this place. Uh-huh. Because you know there are houses where there is like a speaker that is just a block painted. So I like that. Can you? Yes. I like that they added speakers that you can range for electrical parts. It's kind of sad because you get in the house and oh, there's a speaker. Let me range that, and no, you cannot. Ah, I think I missed it. I think I hit the block. Yeah, I hit the block behind it. I didn't hit the clock itself. Or I think I didn't. How about this? It just... Um, yeah, I'll like a blue one. What about this? Oh, it can be ranged. Doesn't give much, but it can be ranged. Oh yes, these are not shelves. Why not? Might sell that at the trader. It's not the color I want, but it's gonna keep the color, the thing there. I can sell this. Fuck the paper. I absolutely love this. I sell speakers. Oh, all right, let's sell it. I usually scrap it for parts, but you know. Oh, and now I have 40 max stamina bonus. Now I can really power attack with stuff. Uh-huh. It's an interesting fire axe. I mean, you compare here the steel quality one steel the quality one steel fire axe does 16 more block damage, but the stamina cost is also significant. Like it's 50% more than this guy here. Well, 45%, but same thing, honestly. So it's not bad at all. Speakers, I wish you could configure what they play. Then they would be useful. As it is, they are just nuisance. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, I can't seem to loot helmets. Right, I'm gonna get this because it's plastic. I have plastic. Let's see what we have here. I'm guessing a vulture. Oh, roaming horde. I find it funny that the AI for roaming hordes is go from where you are to this point here. And if there is anything at all in their way, they are gonna bash it. Like 3 stones. I think they stopped hitting cars. I think they now can jump on top of cars. Well, they can jump on top of cars. But they are willing to, which they didn't always. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. On the other hand, now I have more stamina. Right. Let's put some gas there. Keep the rest here. This actually could be modded. I don't remember the guy having any mods. Well, I think I had one mod I specifically did not want. Right. What else? I knew there would be a vulture. Barrel. Go. Nah, it's not worth using the eye candy on this. So let's just loot it. That's useful. It's not useful immediately. It's not immediately useful, but it's useful. I have to make plaster cast because it takes a while to be made. And I swear, if I break my leg while I work on the base, because some of those things are quite elevated, And I might be moving stuff around and not have cash on me for that book to work. Oh, the first burning shaft mod I see. And I believe I have a place for that. And increase ragdoll. That book is actually one I don't particularly like. I'm gonna tell you why. I actually wish I could use that. Because the light from this isn't it doesn't interfere with stealth. Like it does so very little. Bandolier mod. All armor stuff. And I have looted no armor. That can be scrapped. Can I make an anvil? I don't think I got. Yeah, I haven't unlocked that. I think I have multiple ones back at the base, but I don't know. It feels. I don't feel comfortable. This one. Ranged instead of harvested. Do I have any forged steel on the bike? Coffee. Do I have any coffee at all? I don't remember. I might not have coffee. Either I have all 5 coffee seeds. Well, let's see if I can make coffee seeds. I cannot make coffee seeds. I think this is actually my first coffee. That's interesting. Oh, this gets sold. All right. I'm trying to avoid all this stuff here. Okay, let's break through here. Oh, a steel shovel. That's interesting. Don't care, but that's interesting. Scrap all of them. Okay, start getting cobblestone. Well, cobblestone I really should get. I'm pretty sure I have that on the bike. That's Layton's, right? Yeah. Layton used to always, 100% of the time, have a dog inside the building. Ah, I don't. No forged iron. This place doesn't have a workbench. The school. I think the school has a few workbenches. Well, there is a workbench right here. But then my problem is gonna be the reverse. So I've ranged that even once, I'm gonna get more forged iron than I have duct tape. And all I want with this is make a repair kit, so it's not really gonna help me out. Alright. What? What, buddy? You have armor, and I have an armor-piercing weapon, so fuck you. Okay.
And you are?
And you are? things I have to take from this guy. I'm gonna bring that back to the base. I'm not that rich to have not make use of that. Okay, buy one.
I guess you're not so bad after all.
I cannot say the same. So repair kits. Let's drop these two. Right. Check the time. I really should do the quest from this trader, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to. I didn't even harvest the body on that other place. Not sure where I got this. Oh, from the vulture. All right. Okay, I think Leighton was right. These mannequins do seem to be looking at you, like following you with their eyes. Um, I like stealth and everything. I just not in the mood for it. It was a tough week, really tough week for me. Recording this Friday night. And just want to relax, explore a little bit. Right, I started with target armor minus 31%, target armor minus 20%. Haha, I did not notice that before. Did it compare that stat? It did. What about speed? Same. I don't know. This guy seems to be doing a lot more damage than this. And it's 19 versus 23, so it's only 4. But it's wrecking their... Look at one of them. Yeah. I mean, I might get a running shoe here. And for that matter, shoes, they're not high value, but you can sell them. But I don't know. Oh, you know what okay, I'm gonna loot some of these things because there is... Red is a weapon color, so I need another red for this guy. And this plus the chainsaw need like the gold color. It's not called gold, but I don't care. And I know this is a weapon, but it just looks so good with this color. In fact, I might even switch that out. Purple, yeah. So you go to a store, a clothing store, and clothes are the main source of dyes in the game. Like, one of the reasons I don't want to loot this place, or I don't want to loot clothes. There is another place I didn't want to loot either. There's clothing stuff. Is that? Oh yes, the laundromat. Is that you have to get stuff. Oh, there it goes. Take off the dye and then scrap them both. And if you loot a lot of clothes, which you can easily do here, it can like get in the backlog. Okay, so let's go. First, let's check what this looks like with gold. I think I like it. No, I like the red on the previous alpha, Alpha 18. But I think the red is over the top in this alpha. Whereas this thing accentuates the colors better. Which I would use a blue on something. I don't remember right now what it was. It looked really good. Yeah. Just looks better. Let's try blue here. Oh, it was on the spear. He used it on the spear itself. Oh yes. Depending on the light, it looks purple, but the blue tinge also looks really good. Damn it. That's subverting all my preconceptions. You don't do that to a person. Should I try? No, that's purple. The purple I don't think looks so good. Really changing my color palette on this alpha. See, it has the black. No, that's the green. That's a green. All right. Whatever you say, buddy. Let's go to a place with a little bit more light here. Let's check that. Blue. Don't dislike it. Don't dislike it. Yeah. Let's pick another one of these. Right, what is level 4 here of advanced engineering? And then there's physician, which I can get to level 3. So level 3 I can make steroids. Steroids are very useful for fighting. Can make first aid kits. First aid kits are way better than the bandages because they heal deep lacerations. First aid kits and steroids. And this crafts the items faster at chem stations. It's not bad. So I know I gain more XP, so 15% more XP. And the cost for electrical devices and forged recipes goes down again. And this is level 10. Yeah, I'm getting the point there. So let's get this. Um, does look good. Does look good. Oh, this one really got good looking with the yellow thing. I think I'm gonna scrap that. Do I want to get any more colors? I don't think so. Let's look a little bit deeper here. It has a gun section. It has a sleeping bear there. Has a sleeping this guy here. So that's why I decided to go with the compound bow, at least as an experiment. No, it wasn't like, yeah, I've changed forever. Oh, there are books here. I can fire much faster with this guy. I could do something here. Creative and arrows. Let's grab some crappy arrows here. Switch. It bugs sometimes. And see, I haven't drawn it. I can fire it right away. That is probably a bug. Because I think it was fixed for the simple bow, right? So if it's a bug on the simple bow, the primitive bow, I mean, then it's a bug on the compound. Or ammo case, nice. Oh, that's sellable. Wow. Couple Dubsies. The sniper. I believe this is the sniper. This is the sniper without whatever mod that is using. Guess this is a silencer, barrel extender. No, this whole thing is the silencer. The silencer on the sniper rifle is huge. I think this is the automatic rifle. And I think this is the desert vulture. Haha! Yes, sir. Thank you. This is a quality 3. Let's check. So the AK is doing more damage. It says less magazine size, and the AK is like way slower. Let's divide by 4. It's about 15%, 16% slower. Has a little bit more range. So this is actually a pretty good AK. Which is not surprising. I have found other AKs, so this is the best of the ones I have found so far. But this just sounds so much better. I will probably switch gun. I had to, well, whatever. See? I can't shoot this fast with the crossbow, even if the arrow is loaded. I just can't. Oh no, I remember this part. Not doing this. Oh. Okay, that was cool because I was. Did that spear like look 3 times as big as it should? Oh, we have some special loot there. Well, for a moment, it seemed like it was inside, which is crazy to me. Shit. Oh yes, everything's empty because I. Yeah, you guys just okay. Let's do this. So the other gun is better. Let's see this. Does it really matter which gun is better when this gun sounds like a gun? I might as well with it. It's 42 with the magazine extender. I'm gonna tell if this guy could take 2 mods, I would switch right now. Doesn't matter which one is better. Let's now that I think of it, try to find another blue one. Yeah, I thought it was the purple, but depending on the color of the item, you can never tell. I find the running shoes here, I don't care. I'm not happy with my armor. Is that a light issue? Light was bad. Oh, look at that. Yeah. The foregrip is one of the best mods for any rifles. But it makes the crosshair close much faster. It's well, it makes it stay smaller. Like this is pretty big. This is much smaller, and it closes faster. But I guess this is important as well. I cannot get in this bathroom. Employees must wash hands. I cannot go inside there. Oh, it explodes. I'm pretty sure it didn't use to explode because I saw Games for Kicks saying, oh, this is cool because you can then destroy it for more cloth. Well, I suspect it won't like this change. Okay. So what is in a salvage country shipping crate? Cornmeal? Seriously? There's something on top of that crate as well. Seriously, food. That's your story. Alright. I don't think that's the kind of thing you should find inside these crates, but whatever. I cannot resist checking the crates to see, oh, this one is different. This one has something that makes sense. uh, Remove this stuff here. I could be using the lucky goggles. Okay. So which country is like a shamway? Yeah. I keep wanting to loot this, but I think someone complained about the what kind of loot you're finding there. So I'm wary of it doing that. And it's gonna get destroyed, and I don't know, I just don't like letting loot get destroyed. It bugs me. Alright, I have one extra for the chainsaw. We should get a bow for this, but no, this color looks really good on it. It's just this and this. There might be more stuff up there. Not using the eye candy. Alright. This will go here. I'm using a jailbreaker. Savage Country is apparently a lower end cousin of Shamway. Hmm. Yeah, like a dollar store to Target. uh, and the hell of it is, it actually has a lot in common with Target. It actually has a lot in common with Target because get this just to take it out of the way. Because a huge section of targets is just close, right? Oh, like I like to call it the wife section because my wife goes there and stays there for hours. Uh, if I happen to have to go there, which I have to because they are doing some like that thing of moving people around so they don't cross each other's path too much. So I have to go through the clothing section. I like just walk as fast as I can because there's absolutely nothing there that interests me. Okay, what's in the back? Not impressed. I mean, so I looked at a lot of these stores already. I haven't seen the big electronic stores yet. And I haven't seen the other clothing store, except on stream, but it's not the same as experiencing it. I gotta say, the big Shamway, that's the best store. Like in terms of layout on all sort of loot available. That guy is excellent. That's one of the best additions I think is the new gore blocks because I have shot at the gore blocks. I have shot at the new gore blocks. And then they made the new crawler. And I have walked over the new crawler thinking it's a gore block. Now, I'll get used to it. I'm pretty much already getting used to it. But you really you have to do a double take on these guys. You really do. So all the zombies are just on the roof. Okay. I thought there might be like a fake roof like on that Shamway. I think that's one of the ones I have, right? I think it's the leg one that I don't. Yeah. All right, whatever. It's not even worth putting mods on it, and I have a ton of mods. So I have a ton of mods in the motorcycle, and they are all, every last one of them is a clothes mod. That's a dumpster, isn't it? I saw one of these dumpsters. These ones have an entrance, so they are the ones that are they don't even have a fence around them. And there are the ones then there are the ones that are have a fence all around. goes down this way and then down this way as well. I guess to adjust to the asphalt level. What is this? Right. Oh, dump everything I can there. So these two are worth modding to sell for more. Okay, I have the burning shaft mod, but I'm not using the burning shaft mod on anything I'm gonna sell. So everything else here is for armor. And the only armor I find is an armor that I would like to have, but I have two pieces which need upgrade and it's neither. And it's basically the only armor in the game that is not worth modding up when it's a purple. So that's kind of annoying. Right. Pretty sure I got Hobo Stew recipe already, but it depends on corn. It's the downside. What I can do to save space is place these guys here. And then that opens up a little bit more there. I really wish I could remember for sure if I have that or not. Okay, let's get this guy here. Oh, that's why I'm not getting that guy. Nitrate. I don't like wasting the nitrate. But I'm not carrying that either. What was the bicycle on top of? When I started the bicycle, it felt like it was going over something. Alright, can check this end on the middle of this city. And I can also stay here. It is day 18, so beyond today I still have 19, 20, and 21 to work in the base. Assuming I do work. But now I have power tools. I have nail gun, I have a chainsaw, I have the Undertakers. This place is really nice. I like the Undertakers. Did that place a few times in Alpha 18, didn't I? Am I on the right place? Yes. So, one of the cemeteries. Okay. I think I should have canceled the quest and ask for something else from that trader. I really don't want to loot something in this place. Oh, this one has the same... Oh no, this is the one with the working stiffs, not the crackable. Dogos. Good place for bones, I suppose. Right. Monster 2. Which one is that again? Yes, that's the one that has that underground part. I don't know. This is a good place to loot, but I just really do not want to do that place. So, okay. Okay. Won't be doing anything more here. Well, I wouldn't be doing this episode anyway. It's really going rather long. Which is to say the same length of the other episodes, which have all been rather long. But anyway. I'll find something else to do. I don't want to do that place. I think I'll try those tier 2 quests that that one that's gonna move me in the direction of the desert city. Because one thing I haven't found around here is the bookstores. And I know there are bookstores around. What about this city? Did I explore it? Should get the drop chest. What's this? Oh yes, this is the new lumber mill. The lumber mill is the one prefab I didn't even look at in the prefab editor. And it's also one of the prefabs that break compatibility with Alpha 18. It should be here. Alright. Shotgun parts. Nothing particularly good, nothing particularly bad. I can remove here. There's a couple of vending machines. One is here, might be worth checking out. It's 3 a.m. already. It's kind of time to already go to the next town. Like, if I was at the base, this is the time where it will be good to get started moving to the next to those quests, so that I can start them at 4 a.m. and use most of the day. It's not even that. I mean, the night is bright enough. This is bright enough. This is cloudy and still bright enough. If you go to a biome that has fog more often, or if you happen to get fog on the forest, then yeah, it's tougher. But it's not a big deal to. You can see around, no problem, even without the mining helmet. And you saw me looting that place. At my current game stage, I'm really not concerned. When I get to the point where it's all whites and pharaohs and irradiated, then yeah, it gets it's a bit harder because sure, pharaohs and irradiators run all the time, but they run even faster at night. On the other hand, I can sneak better and do more damage at night, so who knows. But I don't know. it just feels like looting during the day is something you do at a more sedate pace. Um, something I don't mind at all, honestly. A lot of light in that house. So this is going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and thank you for watching.